My head, what's going on? I woke up, I felt something strange has happened. Where am I? How did I get here? Suddenly, something caught between my eyes. I looked out from a green window and was shocked to see that I was in outer space. Why am I in space? And how did I get here into space? Wait! I think I know why. I'm in some sort of rocket ship. But why was I in the rocket ship? Oh, my God, I think I now know why. When I was a baby, the earth was beginning to crumble and shake due to a big horrible natural disaster. My mom and dad wanted to protect me, and since the earth was beginning to feel unstable, my dad placed me inside of a rocket and then he launches it into space, taking me with it. I looked down in horror to see my mom and dad waving their final goodbyes to me.
Farewell, dear Maya, you'll always be in our dear hearts.
And since the earth has blown up, I felt heartbroken. My parents sacrificed their lives to save me. Now I felt alone. However, my mom was an inventor. She built 3 AI robots in order to help me survive in space. The robots were called Digit, Widget and Gidget. They're responsible for taking care of me. The best thing about them is that their battery life is super unlimited, meaning that they'll last for eternity. Digit is programmed to make sure I get enough food to eat and drink. He uses his robotic hands to create more food so he can keep me fed for the rest of my life. Widget is programmed to make sure I do all of my space chores. I know that I'm not at my house, but it's important that I have to keep the rocket clean. But at least Widget helps me just in case I make a mistake. And Gidget is programmed to make sure I get enough entertainment while inside of the rocket. They made sure I don't get bored while being in space because there is absolutely nothing to do in space. Digit, Widget, and Gidget were the best robot friends I could ever have. I'm very glad that they can help me survive in space. But I really miss my parents. It's not the same without them. I couldn't stop thinking about my parents' brave sacrifice. But suddenly, I remembered something that my mom once told me when I was a baby.
Maya, one day, when you become a proud young woman, you'll have the chance to try something new, and that you should never be afraid about moving forward to your life. Make your life feel like a journey.
When I remember my mom's advice, I smiled. She was right. It's not too late to keep moving forward to my life. I may be in space, but I can still move forward. As time goes by, I had a great time in space. I raced with my robots, performed music in the Milky Way, and I even tried to get myself a relaxing moon tan. And when the day was done, it was time for bed. As I got ready for bed, I looked outside the window and silently prayed. I thanked God for helping me to keep moving forward of my future, and I also thanked my parents for protecting me, even if they had to sacrifice themselves. As I drifted off to sleep, I thought to myself, what will my future have in store for me while I'm being in space? Well, whatever's going to happen, I'll be ready because I can always depend on my parents' love and their faithful advice. Keep moving forward.